guaranteed and overseeing the greatest period of peace and prosperity in the world relative to all other points in human history. And the United States is
but Goliath is the United States. The United States did not start.
Versus Iran.
Did not.
Hold on. The murders of Tehran.
Oh Lord, y'all! JOYLESS Reid is back. CNN decided to dig her up from the dead. I guess whoever buried her career must have forgot the holy water.
First of all, one moment. Two nuclear powers, the United States and Israel, bombed a non-nuclear power, which under the Obama administration signed a deal to decrease their enrichment of uranium. They signed that deal under President Obama. Donald Trump came along, abrogated.
Well, here's the thing, Joy. What you're not mentioning is during the Obama administration, Obama bombed Yemen. And Yemen is not a nuclear power. So where's that outrage for him? I find it funny that how all these Democrats and these people on the left, they always have this selective outrage. Seriously, guys, there's always a level of selective outrage. And, you know, a lot of this stuff is just fueled because she just doesn't like Donald Trump. It's pretty much just standard TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
And ended that agreement such that they could begin enriching again. And Joe Biden came along, did not put that agreement back in place. Iran has been outside of that agreement since President Trump's first term. Did they in that time build a nuclear weapon? They did not. The 16 intelligence agencies which assess this for a living, it is their only job, have already concluded that they were not attempting to.
Wait,
no. One other question.
Hold on one second, just a second, because Jamie, I'm curious about this. Yeah. What she just said was that since.
Oh shit, yo! Here comes that black woman code. She has to come in and defend her sister. Guys, do not be fooled by this soft, well-spoken voice. She's just as woke as they come. This is that old sister code shit. That old black woman code. She has to come in and defend her black sister.
Since Iran is outside of the nuclear deal that Trump got out of, were they able to build a nuclear weapon in that time?
Yes. So the answer,
eight plus years.
Do they have a nuclear bomb now? Probably not. But here's what happened. As part of that deal, they were given money which went to all these proxies.
I understand that. I just want to be clear because I think.
See, guys, I hate when she does that. She'll ask you a question, and then 2 seconds in, while you're trying to answer the question, she'll just cut you off and interrupt you. That is so annoying. And she does that shit all the time.
I think the point that she's making is that in that time, Iran has not actually, at that time, the talk was that they were weeks away, months away from building a nuclear weapon. We're 8 years later.
They've been weeks away since the 90s.
On May the 31st, the International Atomic Energy Association censured Iran for being out of compliance. They say they've not been truthful. They say they have undeclared.
Guys, just look at JOYLESS Reid over here. I mean, she just has such a bad disposition. I mean, seriously, let's look at her body language. Look at her disposition, man. And look at these old silly faces that she makes. And not only that, she's just a very unattractive woman. I see why MSNBC let her ass go. She's unattractive. Nobody wants to watch her. Nobody can't stand to look at her. Nobody can't stand to listen to her. Her ratings was low. I mean, seriously, it's just everything about her is just bad.
Declared nuclear material. They have nuclear material that's enriched to 60%.
But I think one of the questions about one of the questions about what the American people know and what they trust is, do we have a good understanding of where things stand in terms of Iran and a nuclear weapon? And I think to Anna's point, there's such a long history of Americans feeling misled. I think that
being misled, not feeling.
Oh, absolutely. Being misled. I think people are legitimately wondering.
Well, you do know there's a ceasefire, right? So something got accomplished. I mean, seriously, guys, we have a ceasefire right now. So that means Trump Donald Trump accomplished something. So being that they have a ceasefire, that means Iran has to bring their ass to the table. Wow. But you see, they have to build up this outrage because their hatred for Trump. It's amazing.
When you warn that this is weeks away, how true is that? And should we really be getting into a war because
we know they have uranium enriched to 60%, which you don't need for a civilian nuclear energy program, which, by the way, they don't need a civilian nuclear energy program
or a
anyway.
space program.
In your view, so how arrogant to tell them what they need. They have been 2 weeks away since Bibi Netanyahu said it in '96. He said it to George W. Bush. He said it to Joe Biden. He said it.
Oh my God, Joy Reid? Whose side you on? If you want to move to Iran, take your ass over there then. I promise you won't fare well over there. With that woke feminist mindset that you got, trust me, that shit won't work over there. Go over there and try to thumb your nose up that leader like you do here at Donald Trump in America. Take your ass over there and thumb your nose at him. I promise you, they'll tear your ass up 1,000 times over. You'll be scratching the pond to get back to America if you make it back.
It to Barack Obama. He's been saying they've been 2 weeks away since 1996
when my children
were infants.
Wait a minute, Joy,
you're saying that they're 2 weeks away.
Can I tell you what I'm also legitimately wondering about? This almost seems too easy. And in the same way that Donald Trump's 2 weeks to decide was a ruse, apparently.
Oh, Lord, y'all. Here goes Anna Navarro from The View. Now, we all know that she's Trump deranged, so you can't really take much of what she says because everything that comes out of her mouth is something negative about Trump.
How do we not know that Iran's tepid response in sending the missiles to Qatar and telegraphing that they...
Guys, look at this woman. Look at Joy Reid. This is a very unattractive woman. I mean, seriously, man. Oh my God. I see why MSNBC let her go. They couldn't stand. They got tired of looking at her. Shit. She don't need to be on TV. I mean, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to put her face on TV? I mean, seriously, they need to have her ass in the goddamn grocery store in the back cutting produce or some shit.
They were doing so is also not some sort of ruse, and that this is, just beyond what we are comprehending, particularly because we have a president, a secretary of defense, and an entire administration that is telling us over and over again that their capacities have been obliterated, and that seems not to be the case.
The risk there is also that.
Well, like I said earlier, we have a damn ceasefire, Anna. You see, you people on the left, y'all see she's a Republican, but she's still on the left. She's a fake Republican. She's a Democrat disguising, and she's a Democrat in disguise of a Republican. She's pretty much on the left. And you see, anytime Trump makes some kind of accomplishment, they always got to focus on the slightest negative about it. God, these people cannot get over their Trump derangement. Man, that shit's so sickening. But anyway, y'all, this your boy Mazzo Capone. This the Do the Better You channel. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Like and subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.